What's going on YouTube? I'm Chase with Emerald Fin, and today we're going to go over how to make a tagging stick for, it's what we use for all our shark tagging and whatnot. We're going to go over how we did ours, why we did what we did, and da 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 da. But we had actually broke our old one, so we're going to make a new one now. And from our old one to our new one, we know what we wish we would have done, and that's what we're about to do now. We're going to show all of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing and why we chose to do what we're doing, and etc. So stick around. I'm going to get all the materials pulled out, laid out, so everybody can see what's going on, and we'll go from there. So your basic materials for this, you're going to need your 2-inch dowel. You're going to need drill with a 3/16 bit. You're going to need your wood glue, a handsaw, skill saw, something like that. You're going to need your tag and needle, a Sharpie, and a straight edge or a frame and square. You could even use like a basic ruler, anything like that. But this is going to be the bare necessities to make this. So what we're about to do is measure out 8-10 inches, something like that. We're going to figure out something comfortable for us, and we're going to cut this, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we've got our hole drilled, and you can see our needle kind of falls down in it, and then you got to push it down in there to get that little bit of extra, and it's pretty tight in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some wood glue in it just to try to help hold it in there whenever we're pulling it back out of the shark. So honestly, this right here is pretty much done. You can stop and leave it at this, but like I said, we got some other stuff we're going to do to this. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our glue put in here, get this needle set back in it, and we're going to let it dry, and once it's done, we'll come back to do all our touch-ups and whatnot to it. So stick around. Okay guys, I apologize. For some reason my camera malfunctioned and corrupted a bunch of the files that we had, but this is our tagger. This is what everything looks like said and done. It was a 3/16 inch drill bit that we drilled our hole out to put the needle in, and we just used normal wood glue to get all that filled up. We went with a 2-inch dowel just because it makes life a lot easier sometimes when you got more to hold on to try to really push into a fish, and it's got this big back to it that you can, you can hit it with your hand to drive it down into a fish if need be. And I know whenever I got started, I looked around a lot on the forums, on how to build my tagger and how to rig the actual tags and everything on the tagger, and there's not a whole lot of that out there. So since all this footage wound up being corrupted, we will try to go back over this. But first off, I want to say always keep your tagger and your tags in the same place so you know where everything's at. We actually have a separate bag that we take with us once the fish is hooked. So in that bag we'll have, our ruler. I usually have my tablet in there because that's what we use for our cameras, because we use GoPros. So I'll have like the tablet, the GoPro, the tagger, the tags, our ruler, and we usually try to keep a bag of pins in there. And I don't know what happened to them. They must have fell out the last time we went, but we still got one. But I keep all my tags in just a Ziploc bag, plastic bag, whatever you got. And this helps, if you get rained on or something while you're out there. It helps keep these cards dry, because these cards are not the toughest thing in the world. And they will fall apart on you, and especially if they get wet and then you write everything on it and then you send them off, the postman slinging them around, stuff like that, they will fall apart. So try to keep everything in a good plastic bag. But I always keep my tags rubber band the way they came. Just if you lose one, you lose all of them, or you don't lose them, is basically how I look at it. So whenever the fish is hooked, you're going to want to unband your cards, toss them to the side. You're going to take this, push it through the hole in the tag, or on the card, and then pull it back out this hole. So there's your tag. Everything's said and done. Now, if for some reason everybody likes to try to go in there, all up in here with the tagging needle, I don't know why everybody thinks it goes like this, which, I mean, I know that little piece is sticking up and it kind of makes sense, but everybody seems to think you push it in like this, and I've seen people put it on the tagger like this also. What you want to do is flip your tag over like that, and you just push it right on through the back like so. And now that's on there, and you can let this free swing. I don't. I keep a rubber band on mine, and I just kind of stick it on there just like that, so it rides there. It's not in the way, and 9 times out of 10 whenever you pull back, I mean, it's just a little rubber band, it pulls it right off. So that way, you don't have to worry about you bumping this, or hitting it and knocking it all out of whack and your tag falling off and stepping on it, or losing your tag all in general. So that's pretty much how everything goes with us. Hopefully soon we'll have some good footage of us tagging some fish. Our main problem right now is June grass. The beach is just slap full of it, so we can't really fish right now, land-based wise. And usually whenever we do, we ain't really, the other night we set out for about 4 hours and got one run, so, and it wasn't even a decent fish, so it really wasn't nothing there worth filming. But what I always do with my cards is the first thing I do is get my fork length and my total length, and whenever I go to sex the fish, I'll slide the tape under and we'll get our circumference measurement, and that's pretty much how we come up with our weight. There's a couple different websites. I think I actually have an app on the tablet that tells, it gives you the math on that, and that's pretty much it. And if for some reason something's wrong, you got a gut hooked fish, something like that, guys, don't tag it. Don't. Just get the hook out and let it go. Let it swim. I mean, I know my very first fish was gut hooked, so I know how bad that sucks to put all that time in for a fish, and the very first one you don't get to take a picture or nothing with it. I feel you guys there. That really did suck, but I mean, there's more out there. You're going to catch more, I promise you. So try to really do what's best for the fish, guys, especially all you newcomers. I mean, I'm not calling nobody out or saying anything, but I see a lot of people nowadays that are, well, I've got a 9-aught and, a couple 100 yards of braid on it, so I'm going to drop off, a half an amberjack. And it works. I've done it. I ain't gonna lie. But, you really need to try to get your beefier gear if you're going to do that. And you want to get that fish in as quick as possible. Get the tag in. Get all your measurements. Find out the sex of it. Take your pictures and let it go. I mean, if you're going to harvest the fish, by all means, play it out. Have some fun with it. But I don't know where y'all are at, but where I'm at, we can't harvest hammers, tigers, duskies, any of that. All we can harvest is our black tips. So, we'll drop a little mullet off on, a 6-aught, or cast one out on a spinning rod or something and do that. But all of our bigger fish, everything's dropped on the 14, Tiagra 80 wide, International 50 wide, 14-aught, 16-aught, you know. We use our bigger tackle, and we really try to stop them and get them in as quick as we can, so we can get the quickest release possible for the healthiest fish. So that's pretty much it for this video. We're gonna go through what all we keep in our actual shark bag, and that's basically what that is our bare necessities to go shark fishing. You know, that's got, well, I ain't gonna say what it's got in it. We'll actually do a video on that here soon. But so y'all be on the lookout for that, and I'm gonna put what clips I can of us actually making this tagger together to make a video out of it. I don't know how well it's gonna work, so this video will probably actually just be really long. It'll be the clips of this and then the rest of this. So appreciate it, guys. If you have any questions, find us on Facebook at Emerald Fin Custom Tackle. That's where we sell all our jigs and stuff like that. If you got any questions about tagging sharks, new to shark fishing, anything like that, get up with us, and we'll get with you as fast as we can to answer any questions to help anybody out. Like I said again, we're in the Destin area. You know, y'all get up with us. We'll take some people shark fishing. We're always out on the Okaloosa Island Pier. Y'all ever want to come out and say hey? I'd love to see y'all. So have a good one.